For our group, the attention span is very low unless they're doing an activity. So we decided we're going to have 4 stations for 4 people. So I'm doing a station, Jade is doing a station, Sierra's doing a station, and Ty is doing a station, and they're all interactive. The mix of kids that we have all have different disabilities. Some have Down syndrome, some are severely autistic. So we just wanted to make sure we included stations that all of them can take part in.
So for my portion of our service learning project, I'm doing an anatomy activity station, and I tried to make it as interactive as I could with anatomy. But first I'm planning to have this diagram and have it being labeled with the different colors for the different parts of the mouth, and then having these little labels and going through the different parts that I have here, as well as what they do, like their function. So I'd match up like chewing with teeth and just like go through each part as well as their function in the diagram so they can learn it. And then after that, I have these models to show the function a little bit better. So like for teeth, this would be chewing, and I just show that the bottom teeth or the bottom jaw help to chew the food, as well as like a tongue to help show that it tastes if you put the food on it. And then after that, a little game to kind of test their knowledge. It's more like a matching game. So like these are the gums, the tongue, the tooth, and the throat, and these are the different parts. So you just match up like the swallow, food, and water with the throat. So just going through and matching up the function, and these will just be in a random order, and I'd point to them or have them at least try and match them if they can. And then at the end of the activity station, or it's something that they can take home as well, just like a coloring sheet where it has the different anatomy and they can color in with the numbers that are already matching. So that's what I have planned.
So my station is going to be brushing. I will have an actual typodont, but Sierra has it. So I'll bring a toothbrush, the typodont, and the dry erase marker, and put the dry erase marker on the teeth to imitate plaque. So we'll all take turns brushing the plaque off the teeth, just to make sure that they know to get everything in every tooth. But I will be focusing more on the lingual side, because when we went in to assess kind of how they were doing beforehand, they all missed the lingual. So I will be reinforcing the lingual and making sure that all the kids get the lingual just as much as the buccal.
So my station is based on nutrition and how the foods we consume and the amount of sugar that we consume affects the decay process. So I'm going to start off by showing them this visual aid on how when we consume sugars, the bacteria in our mouth consume those, producing acids, and then the acid, when it comes in contact with the healthy tooth structure for an extended period of time, that is when we get decay and cavities. From there, I've got some visual aids to show them the amount of sugar in different beverages. We've got some milk, apple juice, a can of Coca-Cola, Gatorade, and then from there I've got a little game for them to play. I have our sad decayed tooth and then our happy healthy tooth. And then we've got some veggies, some low-fat milk, apple juice, some candy, and then I've also got acidic foods. So I've got a lemon and a little tomato for them to sort and decide which would be the better options. And then finally, I'm going to make laminated copies of these little stoplights, just to give them an idea of drinks that they should be choosing as treats and drinks that they can be drinking on the daily. During their survey, something that they talked about was pizza parties that they have in their class, and that they do drink pop during those. And I want them to know that it is okay that they're having that as a treat, as long as they're not sipping on those drinks all day long, and just consuming them as a treat during that time. But I really like this visual aid for them drinks that they should rarely be drinking, drinks they can occasionally have, and then again, drinks that they should be drinking on the daily.
Okay, Jovi and I are going to play a game where we are matching up what goes first for how we brush our teeth. Okay, Jovi, so what's the first thing you do when you brush your teeth? Oh yeah, that's right, that's the floss. You know that. So what's the first thing you do when you brush your teeth?
Brush my teeth.
Yes, brush your teeth. You got to use toothpaste, right?
Okay.
So I think that's number 1. Right here. And for number 2, what do you do after you put toothpaste on your toothbrush? Do you brush them? Brush your teeth? Oh, you got... So move this to number 2. Can you move her brushing her teeth to number 2? Good job. And then what do you do after you brush your teeth?
Brush my teeth.
Do you rinse your mouth out?
I rinse my mouth.
Okay, so let's move the cup to number 3. You see the cup? Nope, leave her over here. Where's your cup?
I don't know what it
I think that's a cup. So we gotta move that to number 3.
is.
You wanna move it over to number 3? Nope, right here. And then what do you do after that? You're gonna floss? What are you gonna floss?
I'll brush my teeth.
Your teeth? Good job, baby.